Hey friends, welcome to the Johnson City Living Podcast, where we learn about the people, places, events, and flavors that make Johnson City just a lovely place to live. I'm your host, Colin Johnson, with the Colin and Carly Group and Keller Williams Realty. If you're interested in buying or selling a home in the area, or if you're looking at investing in a rental property, give us a call at 423-930-8003, and we will look forward to helping you. Now, let's get to today's episode. We love helping people move to the Tri-Cities and would love to help you. So click on the link below for more information. Reach out, say hi, and give me a call if you just are curious about the whole area and what you want, where to go eat. And we're going to learn about that today. But on the podcast today, I'm excited for you guys to join. I'm excited for you guys to meet my new friend, Jennifer Sweet. She is the founder and owner of the Jeremiah Cafe right here in Johnson City, Tennessee. Yeah. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you so much for having me.
Is this your first podcast experience?
No, it's not actually.
Okay, you're a pro. Oh, nice.
So it's a little different.
I like it. Now, tell us a little bit. First, Johnson City Living Podcast. What is your most favorite thing you love about Johnson City? The people. Everybody says that, and
people.
And so I've said, all right. In the past, I've been cutting people and the mountains out.
Yeah.
So what would be your third thing?
Mountains are good too.
They are good.
My third thing.
This makes you dig a little bit deeper.
It does make you think a little bit. Yeah. We just love the area so much. I mean, it's just we just love what's offered here. We like that it's not too big. It's not too. It's we just love the area.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, we're just. Right. We've been here for 25 years, and we just love this area. So
I love it.
I'm from Birmingham. My husband's from Maryland, Silver Spring kind of area. So we're always happy to come home.
Well, that was my next question.
Yeah.
How did you get to Johnson City?
So my husband and I met when we were living in Birmingham. I was living in Birmingham, and he was there doing residency at UAB. And we actually met at church.
Oh, nice.
He picked the same church I did. So we met at church. Oh. And so then he didn't want to be so far from his family in Maryland. So we ended up here. So we came, one of his colleagues in the medical school there, or the
an internship?
Yeah, internship. Yeah, that was, so he met somebody there that ended up here, and they were looking for another one. So he called and said, why don't you come check it out? And we liked the area so much, and we liked the practice so much. And so we decided we'd move here. So now we're halfway in between both of our families. So we like that.
And how long have you been here?
We've been here for 25 years.
25 years.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So you've seen it develop a lot.
We have. It's changed a lot.
Yeah. I've been here for 45, I guess, somewhere in there.
Oh, wow.
Watching it,
You've really
seen it.
Really seen it.
I was here when it was dirt.
You have.
What did you do professionally before you started the cafe?
Well, actually, I have a degree in interior design.
Oh, nice.
I did commercial design.
Okay.
And so before we were married, I did commercial design. And then we moved here, and we had 4 children, so I kind of got out of it for a while.
Sure.
And then I kind of got back into it.
Okay.
And then COVID hit, and then we got to a point. Kids, my youngest now is a freshman in high school, and it's kind of what was next for me. What are we going to do now? What am I going to do now? And, it's kind of looking for something different, and we'd always helped out with charities and everything. We'd always were generous. But we decided when my daughter was in Jeremiah school that we decided to take more of a service approach.
Gotcha.
So we've decided to help the people at the Jeremiah school, and also other people with autism, help with jobs. So
for our listeners, if you don't mind, give them a little background on the Jeremiah school.
The Jeremiah School is a school here in Johnson City. We're very unique. It specializes in helping children with autism, and they accommodate them in all the areas that they need to be accommodated. And for example, my daughter is learning disabled, so she was able to go back to her level and work forward from her level with all the correct supports for autism. And so we were very inspired by seeing what those kids could do when they have the proper accommodations. Then they can really grow.
Sure.
And we saw my daughter, she improved 2 levels just by being able to go back to going back to where she was, her level, and proceed from there. And that's not how the public schools work. They want you to stay on their level, and you have to just keep going forward.
Mm-hmm.
And she just kept getting further and further behind. So once she got to Jeremiah School, we really started to see her blossom and grow, and she took off there.
That's
So.
really cool. Do you know the start of how it got
So
started?
Jeremiah School started because it was Amy Lowe, and she had decided that there was just nothing else for her child, and so she started this Jeremiah School. And when she started, there was only 3 kids, and they were in a church space that they had donated, and we grown for 30 kids to, I think we're at 49.
Oh wow,
So,
that's awesome.
so we're
Yeah.
continuing to grow. It's something that's needed in the area. So, but we're very unique. There's not many places that have a specialized school just for the autistic.
Yeah. I think it's a neat thing. And Amy and Chris, her husband, are friends of ours. And
Oh,
so
you know, okay.
I just wanted our listeners to hear it from you. Super
Yeah,
cool thing.
yeah. But
Neat story. Yeah.
yeah, we need to get her to see the cafe to see what's become,
Yeah, I think
because
they moved to
it
North
started
Carolina,
with her.
right?
They
And
are,
so,
yeah.
yeah, maybe
So
we'll
we
have to
need,
send this to them.
yeah, you'll have to let her know that we'd love to see her. We'd love to have her at the cafe and
Yeah.
see where what she started, what it's going.
Yeah, Amy and Chris come back, and I'll eat lunch with you at the cafe, and we
Yeah.
can hang out. That'll be good. Yeah. So you're just sitting around going, "What's next?"
Right.
How did you come up with a cafe?
So
Like,
what
where did the
happened?
seed
So
come
what
from?
happened was, once my daughter got to the school, she was doing so well, and then we got to high school. And when she was at high school, we had a meeting with Joe. Joe is the executive director at Jeremiah School,
Okay.
and she sat us all down and she said, basically that there's no other safety nets once you leave school. That even in college, this is the thing: 20% of our population is autistic. So you think about how many people that is.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. So
I think in our Tri-Cities region, probably it's over 1 million. So you're at like 200,000 autistic
exactly. So
people.
that's how many people that have autism.
Mhm.
So no matter if they go into the workforce or if they go into college, a lot of them that go to college still can't get the jobs. And it's not because they're not intelligent. They're very intelligent.
Mhm.
The problem is they don't have those social skills to get jobs.
Right.
And her and Joe had told us that, her son, I mean, he actually finished at university school, and he was wrangling buggies at Ingalls. And I mean, that's all the jobs that there's just no jobs out there, because without those social skills, you can't get through those interviews. So the employers can't feel good about you and hire you.
Yeah.
So there's just no jobs, and there's no safety nets outside of school. And my husband and I looked around, and we saw that when the kids had the proper accommodations, they thrived, and they really
Mhm.
did well. And there's really no reason why they can't be taught how to, and help them to with employment. So my husband and I decided to go the service route, in that we don't take anything from the cafe, but we're providing it as a place that the kids can be kind of that bridge into adulthood and into employment. What we do is we teach you how to do your jobs, and we coach them, and we help them along the way. And a lot of people have asked me, well, what are you doing special? A lot of what we're doing special is it's patience and kindness. That's really all it is. It boils down to. It's just we give them a little more time, and we're very patient with them, and we're kind. That's kind of what everybody needs, right?
Kind of makes the world go around, doesn't it?
I know we have a sensory room, and we so that they need a sensory break, we can do that. We do have other accommodations for them, but primarily we just they just need a little more patience. But we so I obviously I was interior design. I don't know anything about restaurant, and I sat down with Joe and with the other members of uh, the staff there at Jeremiah School. And we said, what's the ideal situation? What could these kids thrive at? And what also could bring an income? We kind of kicked around with, they'd love a bookstore because they love to organize and that kind of stuff. But, how much can I really generate with a bookstore?
Yeah.
And so we landed on cafe, because that's something that there's plenty of places to eat. There's plenty of jobs available with restaurant work. we landed on
transferable skill. If you teach them, they can go to another restaurant.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I like
So,
that. That's a good thought.
so then we decided to run with that. And I actually had a friend, Anna Chacon. She was worked at the cafeteria at St. Mary's School, and so she had a heart for kids anyway, with working there. And she actually did catering on the side, and she was an amazing caterer. Her food was amazing. And my husband said, "If you can get Anna, I'm on board." So I said, "Okay." So I went to Anna, and she didn't even hesitate. She said, "I love what you're doing. I'm happy to be a part of it," because if I'm going to do a cafe, I had to have somebody that knew food, and
For
it has to
sure.
be good food,
Right.
because we knew we couldn't live on our mission alone.
Yeah.
That we had to have good food. So once I had her on board, we grew from there. So that's how we got started.
And
So,
it's been, how long has it?
we have been open since August 2024. We're up. This August will be 2 years.
Okay. And tell me, so it's open Tuesdays through Saturday.
Tuesday through Saturday, we're open 8 to 3.
Okay.
Tuesday through Thursday. Friday, we're open for dinner, so we're open until 7.
Nice.
And then Saturday, we're open 8 to 2.
Is it a great place to come? And I mean, I went when it was 1 acre.
Yes.
My mother was actually a server there.
Really?
Yeah, every Tuesday she was serving at 1 acre, and so I remember know the space well.
Yes.
But yeah, like tell us about what you guys offer and what it's like in there. Take us into the cafe.
Well, we have a very casual atmosphere. We wanted you to feel kind of homey. I know 1 acre had taken out their sofas. We brought them back in.
Okay.
We have a sofa.
Nice.
We have some comfy chairs. We want you to come and relax, and we want you to get to know our staff. And we have a lot of very loyal customers, and they come and they follow my staff. And I actually had a lady the other day, because of the snow, one of my staff members was out, and she asked, "Where is she? Is she okay?" And I said, "She's fine." We gave her the day off. But I love that they follow my staff, and they love to see them grow and progress, and they worry about them when they're not there. And so it's a good thing. So we try to have a cozy atmosphere.
Okay.
And it's not a loud place. It's low, because that's another thing. The autistic individuals usually don't enjoy loud noises and that kind of thing. So if we do have some music, but it's low, and we have some people come and work with their laptops, and we have some students that come.
So we got Wi-Fi in there.
Oh yeah, well, we've got the Wi-Fi. They actually called it Jeremiah-Fi, so we thought that was. They thought that our internet guy thought that was really cute. I was like, yeah, that's great. We love that. So
it'll take me through breakfast. Like, can I get a fancy coffee, or is it?
Absolutely.
We can get and all that fun stuff.
We have kind of grown by request.
Gotcha.
So we started off, our coffee is locally roasted. We use Outpost Roasters coffee, and
Gary Ellis, he's a good friend. He goes to church with me.
Gary is fabulous.
Go,
so
Gary.
we proudly serve his coffee. His coffee is wonderful, and everybody loved it. But then they also want the fancy stuff too. So we have started. We do the cappuccinos. We do the lattes. We do. You can get whatever you want.
Okay, perfect.
With us, but if you just need a good cup of coffee, his is hard to beat. He's.
What's for breakfast, Jennifer?
We have everything. We have anything from avocado toast if you want to go healthy. We have oatmeal. We have, of course, your eggs and your bacon and your sausage or whatever you like. The big star of our breakfast is hash brown casserole.
Oh.
It's the best, and of course, very biased.
Yeah.
It's the best in our area.
There's a place down the street I used to get back in the day.
They have a good one too. They have a good one too.
They don't have it all the time.
Yeah.
And so that's great that you do.
We have it all the time. It's there every morning. And if we still have some at lunchtime, you can still get some at lunch too.
There you go. I love it. All right.
Yeah.
And then moving into lunch hour.
Okay. So in lunch, we have.
You're open from 8 to 3. So you got 8 to 2.
8 to 3. Yeah.
8 to 3. So we can,
Well, 11 to 11. We serve lunch from 11 to 3. Yeah. We stopped serving lunch about 10:45. So 11 to 3, we serve lunch. And of course, we've got your sandwiches. We have a rotating special sandwich of the month. So we have something new to offer.
I love it.
We have special sides. We have 2 special sides every week, and we change them every week. We have a special soup every week. So we're trying to mix it up so you're not having the same thing.
I'm on the edge of my seat. Tell me the specials of the week.
For this week, we have red skin potato salad, and we have Italian pasta salad.
Okay,
those are our 2 specials.
Yeah, those are 2
and then
good
we
ones.
have butternut squash soup as our special.
Yeah.
And we also have tomato soup. And our tomato soup is vegan because we're trying to accommodate as many different diets as we can. and we always have the tomato soup, but the other soup rotates by
I'm
week.
sure you got a lot of gluten-free options.
We have we have gluten-free options. We have beautiful salads. We have gluten-free bread if you need a gluten-free sandwich, and so we try to accommodate all those. And then we even have keto bread. If you want if you're keto and you want keto bread, we've got that. So we just when people come in and they're like, I need this kind, or I need this bread, or I need this, we really take that into heart, and we start rotating it in.
That's
so we can
cool.
try to accommodate as many different diets as we can.
Now, let's pretend it's Friday.
Okay.
This podcast is coming out on a Friday. So
wonderful.
if you're listening, just go to Jeremiah Cafe for dinner tonight.
Absolutely.
So what are we having for dinner typically?
Well, typically, so we cater a lot. So we've done a lot of weddings, and we have a lot of dinner options that are wonderful, like chicken piccata. We've done marry me chicken. We have a wonderful pork roast, pork loin that we do. It's not dry. It's really.
I like how you said it's not dry because
a lot of times you say
we've
pork
all had dry pork roast.
We've all had dry.
Yeah.
This one is hers is amazing. But I mean it just varies based on what kind of,
which I think is cool, right? Because it's not the same every
it's
time.
not the same.
Yeah,
We're trying to lean into the fish. The big popular thing we've had lately is crab cakes because my husband is from Maryland.
Okay.
So when we have crab cakes, they're the Maryland style crab cakes. They are not full of bready. They are
full of crab.
And
they're remoulade, a little.
Oh yeah, the lump crab. Yeah. And they're delicious. I think this. I guess. I think we're having salmon too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we try to put in some fish options because we like to cook with fish, and so there's a lot of we try different things. For Valentine's Day, we're planning to do a surf and turf kind of thing.
Ooh.
So we haven't nailed that down quite yet, but it's in the works. So
I love it.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
What are some of the reviews? What are the customers saying?
Everybody loves our food.
Everybody loves the food.
Everybody loves our food. We get very high reviews. Our salads are fresh. We don't use any preservatives or anything, and it really comes through. Everything we make is fresh made. We make our sandwich bread is made in house. All of our pastries and baked goods are made in house. We make our own salad dressings. Nothing. We don't serve you anything that's not fresh. So we try to give you something different than you wouldn't get anywhere else. So.
It sounds like you're working your tail off.
We are.
Now, how are you and Kevin balancing? He's a physician. You're doing the cafe. Do you guys see each other?
We see each other at night usually, but yeah. I mean, he helps out a lot. He's a good dishwasher. We had him one time. We had crab cakes, and we were really really busy, and we had him with the crab cakes. So
there you go.
He's great. Yeah,
I love it.
He's a wonderful supporter, and he's up for whatever I need. I need the sign changed, or I need this. He's up for it.
He's like, I'm on it.
He's on it. He's on it. He's a good guy.
How do you hope that the people who come to the Jeremiah Cafe, how do you hope that their perception maybe of autism changes? Like
we're hoping that's the whole thing, is that we want to get people in so they can meet our staff and see how normal they are. They're very normal. They do a wonderful job. And we just want them to see that, we can integrate them into our society seamlessly almost. I love it when people actually say, hey, tell me which ones are autistic and which ones are not. And I'm like, that's the point.
Yeah.
That's the point. I want you because you can't, for some of my autistic staff, you really can't tell. And for some, it's very obvious. And for some, and that's what I want you to see is that.
Now, are all the staff members on the spectrum?
Not all of them. Okay. No, we have some lead staff members that and they're there to help lead the autistic staff.
Gotcha.
I also have some managers there. They're not, and my kitchen it's not required, but I love it when I do. And I have a couple, and I love it. And we are going to try as we grow. We want to incorporate more autistic individuals in the kitchen. So we would love to grow into more of that. But I love it when people don't know, because that's kind of the point. We're all kind of different, and we all kind of have our things, but we can, they can still do a great job, and they do. And so they've actually grown a lot. We thought the autistic individual doesn't really like to stop what they're doing and do something else. So with the cafe, we thought, well, this is going to take some work, but they've taken to it like you wouldn't believe. And I mean, they're able to switch gears and help us and whatever we need them to do. And they're just wonderful employees. They're just really kind. wonderful people to be. It's a joy to it's a joy to come into work every day and get to work with them every.
I can see the joy on your face.
Yes.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
What
Is.
what does it look like maybe for some other what would you think some other business owners who are listening to the podcast are like, oh,
Mhm.
I mean, these
Yeah.
individuals sound like wonderful employees. That's what we're
Right.
looking for as
Right.
business owners. What are some of the other areas you feel like they would thrive?
I mean, there's probably a lot of different areas. So that we have some of our. Uh, that's the thing about autism is they're able to think outside the box, and they can be very creative, and they can come up and they've come up with some great ideas about some things. And so there's a lot of different areas I think that they could grow into, and I really think they could do almost anything they want to do. I've got one that's kind of an artist. He could lean more into that.
That's cool.
So
Yeah.
we actually have a couple that are artists that, I think they could lean more. They're learning skills now that they can transfer into anything.
Yeah.
So.
What's the vision for the cafe? Do you see? Yeah, you just tell me what it
The
is.
vision is that we're able to launch them to that next job.
Okay.
That's my vision, is that I want to be able to give them the basis they need and the job skills that they need so that we can help launch them to the next job. Because like I said, we're talking about 20% of our population. And so I want to be able to help. And also, like I also said, there's a lot of restaurants and they're always looking for employees. And I want to provide them another option that they can feel good about hiring.
That's cool. Yeah. It sounds like kind of like where we're sitting is a small innovation lab at the TSU Innovation Lab. It's an incubator for small businesses.
Right.
You're like a little incubator for
Yes.
future employees getting ready to go out and tackle the world, which I think is just beautiful. And I think it's cool that you're following that pricking of your heart by the Lord and just allowing it to. Yeah. How has doing all this changed you personally, you think?
It's changed me a lot because, I mean, I'm having to learn because I didn't come into this knowing really anything about restaurant. And it's funny when you let the Lord lead you, He'll lead you not necessarily in where you're comfortable.
He's a good one to get you out of your comfort zone.
He will get you out of your comfort zone. But I always, I had some people say, basically, are you kind of crazy? This is nuts, But I'm like, you know what? This is what was put upon my heart by the Lord, so I'm going to trust in Him.
Yeah.
And if He's the author, then I'm going to go. So I've learned to trust the Lord a lot more with this, especially because I knew nothing about restaurant, and I literally, it was the right person would be brought in at the right time and get us where we are today.
Yeah.
So I'm just literally been the hands and feet, and I've just literally let Him follow me, or I've followed Him into wherever He wants me to go. And it's funny because I would have never, if you had asked me 10 years ago, I would have never go into restaurant, I would never do that. But, and I never really thought about doing something more service oriented. And now I go in every day. I get to work with these amazing kids and I'm not taking anything personally from it. So I'm working for free, but I've never been more fulfilled in a job in my entire life because I see the progress in them. I see the difference we're making, and not just them, and hopefully in the community. And I really leave there feeling good every day. I've never been more fulfilled, in anything. So it's funny when you take that leap, you don't know where you're going to land, but I trust in the Lord that we'll land in the right place. So.
Yeah, it reminds me. Following the Holy Spirit. Have you read Mark Batterson's stuff at all?
I have not.
He has a book called
I'll have to read that.
Wild Goose Chase.
Oh, I'll have to read
and it's all about the Holy Spirit. And that's where I think in Ireland they called the Holy Spirit a word that means wild goose, basically. And so it's
that's cool
because you never know, right? And
you
it's
never
just kind
know.
of.
I would have never guessed we were here, but
Yeah.
I'm happy we are, and I'm happy to be a part of this journey.
Yeah. What partnerships are you looking to build through the cafe as well? Anything that with the community, and how can you?
We are open to anything. Right now, we've just recently partnered with The Generalist. We are providing their foods for they have a refrigerator there. And you can buy, because there's
sandwiches
a lot of sandwiches and sides and all kinds of stuff. We just partner with them. They're a wonderful place to partner with.
They are a neat spot. They were on the podcast a few years ago, and it's
very cool place.
Very cool place.
Very cool place.
A little micro environment where you can start up a little business and
Right. And they do wonderful work there too. We're happy to be a part of that. So we just partnered up with them. We are ETSU vendors, so
okay.
we are tagged up with ETSU, so you can order catering from us if you're ETSU.
Oh, that's
So
awesome.
so that's because you have to be a vendor in order.
Right. And that's a big process.
It is a big process.
They're a big machine.
It is, yeah. So
Yeah.
we're very happy to. We're always happy to partner with ETSU and anything. We also have we've partnered with ETSU also with their OT department.
Okay.
So on Tuesdays during usually in the fall semester, we've done it twice now, but their OT students get college credit for working with my staff. So my staff gets one-on-one kind of OT services while they work,
Right.
and the OT students get to have access to that. And see, and that's kind of unique because normally you don't have access to the adult autistic. You can go into the classrooms and have access to the young adults, but they're actually able to work with the adults one-on-one. So they get to see how that's going to be when they get out of school. So
That's really
it's
cool.
really cool. It's
Are
a
you
very cool
seeing
program.
more occupational therapy training
I
like
am.
in the autistic realm?
I
And it's probably an emerging
It
field,
it
I would
is
think. Yeah.
it's very needed. It's
Yeah.
very needed.
Yeah.
So, and of course we partner with Jeremiah School. Jeremiah School is now we weren't named Jeremiah Cafe because of the school. It was because of the verse. Jeremiah 29:11, hope and a future. And that when I've
Mhm.
read that about hope and a future, for I know the plans I have for you, declares
Mm.
the Lord, to give you hope and a future. And with my daughter with autism, she I was always just told cope, cope. And when I got to Jeremiah School and I saw why they're called Jeremiah School, it was hope and a future. I uh, that meant the world to me because that's hope. Hope and future were never
Mm.
offered to me with my school, so that's the reason that we are called Jeremiah. But also it's the school is also named Jeremiah School, of course. But on Thursdays, the Jeremiah School comes in and they get to do. We have a reduced staff. And then we let the school kids. They have 2 shifts, a morning and an afternoon, and they are able to do everything in the cafe. They do dishwashing, they do serving, they do a little bit of everything. I let them, they do cash register, they do everything. So while they're actually in school, even if they don't work for me, they're still getting those skills, those employment skills.
And a lot of it's invaluable for them.
Oh yeah.
And a lot of them are just life skills that they
A
might
lot of
not,
them are just life skills.
they're not going to
That
get
is
anywhere
true.
else, which is really
It's
cool.
just really cool. So that way, when they leave, they can put on their resume that they,
Have work
had
experience.
work experience.
Yeah, which is huge.
So that way, that's the best way that we could give as many kids as possible. And I do have some Jeremiah kids that work for me after school and on Saturdays. So they work Friday nights and Saturdays for me, and then but majority of them come when they come with the school. But you don't have to be just from Jeremiah School. I'll take anybody who needs help. So we're here to help everyone, not just that school.
Yeah, I've got a friend. He's got some autistic kids, and one of them is working at a local bakery and
Oh,
loving it.
wonderful.
So
Wonderful.
yeah, I think it's
That's
really cool.
wonderful.
Yeah, I'll
Glad
have
to
to
hear that.
connect you guys. We'll just come over and go to lunch.
Yeah, love that.
What type of community support would make the biggest difference for you right now?
Just really come in and come and see my kids in action, see them. I mean, they really do a good job.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. It's you come in and you kind of, like I've told you, you kind of become friends with them.
Yeah.
And you kind of see
Yeah.
their individual personalities and you see what they can contribute. And so just being able to come in and see them and interact with them and also, be a good experience for them, to help, because every person that comes in, they get that much more experience with helping people. So
Super cool.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's very cool. We also do catering. We do all kinds of catering.
Tell me
And
about the catering. You've mentioned it a couple of times. Like, what do I like?
we do anything. We do everything from business lunches.
Okay.
We do weddings. We've done 7 weddings so far. and we've done several rehearsal dinners so far.
Nice.
You can even have your rehearsal dinner at the cafe. We have the space. We can do after hours catering. We've done several rehearsal dinners. We did a lot of Christmas parties.
Oh, wow, yeah.
We
That's
had
a
a
good
lot of
idea.
Christmas parties at the cafe. We also have a meeting room, and so we have groups of people that come in and reserve the meeting room.
Okay.
And if you have 10 people and you're all buying lunch or breakfast or whatever, then I don't charge for the space. And so a lot of groups like to use our meeting
That's
room.
great.
So
Yeah.
we can fit up to 30 people in that.
I was getting ready to ask, how big is it? Okay.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool.
My brain's going to work on how I can.
So any groups that you want to bring in, I mean, as long as you're ordering food, you can use the space for free.
How do people connect with you to to get the meeting room or figure out?
Can call us. You can call us. You can stop by. You can email me. It's jeremiahcafejc@gmail.
That's pretty easy.
Yep. And you can email me and I'll be happy to help.
And are you on the social medias?
Absolutely. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. And I have some younger staff members that help me with that. So,
Same.
so yeah. So they keep my socials up to date and everything. And you can always find us. We on Tuesdays we always say what our specials are gonna be. So you can go on our socials to find out what our specials are gonna be. We have a website, jeremiahcafe.com, but usually you can find our menu there. You can find out general information about us. But if you want to find out the specials and everything, go to the socials.
Gotcha.
Or just call us. We'll be happy to help you. So.
Let's say a listener's got an autistic child right now and they're like, oh, I think it'd be cool for them to be employed somewhere. What would you say? But I'm a little concerned about it, right? Because I've been kind of taking care of them. And how would you coach that person through that?
Oh, well, really, if they come in and see the environment, and that's usually what they do. Usually they come and see the environment first. And it's a very loving environment. I mean, my managers love my staff. I mean, they truly love them and they take care of them. We feel like family and we're very close and we take care of each other. I mean, if your child works for me, they're going to have a very good experience. Most everyone does. So
That's cool.
I can't say we've had a bad experience.
Are you currently looking for people? You're hiring?
Not right. Well, we're always keeping resumes because within the restaurant business, we never know who's leaving or who's not, So we are always accepting applications. We're not hiring necessarily right now, but that could change next week. So
gotcha. You just never know, right?
Yeah. So we
always build a bench.
Yes, exactly. We have somebody ready. And when we first started, I had so many resumes in reserve. It broke my heart because I wanted to hire more and more because there's really so many people that need jobs. And so we would love to be able to expand. My dream one day is to be able to have a whole catering staff. So then I could have kind of 2 staffs and then I could just give some people more opportunities. So.
Do you feel like you could even think bigger and have a Jeremiah Cafe in different cities across the country, maybe?
We would love. I would love to
Franchise
see
it out
that.
kind of deal?
We have people that they Google where to eat, and they'll say when they see Jeremiah, they know that there's something
special.
There's something special about us. So then they usually investigate further, and then they'll come visit us, and then they'll always say, "I wish we had one wherever they were," because we need. Because I can't think of an area that wouldn't benefit from it.
I agree.
Because there's just so many people that need jobs right now and they just need an opportunity.
Yeah.
So, and we have people all the time saying, oh, I wish this was here or I wish this was there, so.
That's super
I would
cool.
love to see it grow. I would love to see it grow.
What's a great day at the Jeremiah Cafe look like for you?
Full house. We love to see a full house.
Lots of people.
We love to see lots of people. We love to interact with them. I mean, we're very social and we love to interact with them. We love to see our regulars come in every day and see them.
Any parting words you'd like to leave our listeners with?
I to tell you that there's very few places that you can make a difference just by eating at the restaurant. And you can just come in and have a great meal and you are making a difference in these individuals' lives because you're giving them jobs.
Yeah.
So come and enjoy some food with us.
Oh, I know.
Come see our staff at work. And, really hoping people will come in and get some ideas about, they could work at my office or I bet that they could do this or that,
So you'd almost like your staff to get poached?
Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing.
Well, the way I see it, I mean, I love my staff and I hate when they do leave, I'll be, oh, I can't believe you're leaving. But, I want to see them go.
What's
I
best
want
for
to see
them
them
is
grow.
best
I
for
want to
you.
see what's
Yeah.
best for them. I want to
Same.
see them grow and
Yeah.
go forward. And even if it's not in restaurant, even if it's something else, that's wonderful.
Right.
We just want to see them grow.
Yeah.
And help them to that next step.
That's
So,
awesome. And hold them with an open hand, right?
yes.
Yeah. Okay. Anything we forgot to ask or cover that you'd like to?
Well,
I think we kind of.
we got it. Oh, I think you did. I think you got a lot of good questions. So
Oh,
I
good.
think we
Good, good,
covered
good.
it.
You ready for a quick speed round?
Sure.
All right. You and Kevin are going on a date. Where are y'all going?
Ooh.
It's not Friday night.
It's a
Thursday
Friday
night.
night, so we can go somewhere else.
Or do you ever get to go somewhere else?
We go to the Blackthorn Club a lot.
Yeah.
We go there. We go.
Good spot.
We like the local places too. You know, we like a lot of the local. We like to try. We
Okay.
like to try different things. You know,
Favorite coffee shop that's not yours?
that's not mine. Well, that would have to be Open Doors because
Gary.
our buddy Gary. So he's got
Our buddy Gary.
yeah, our
and
buddy
Karen,
Gary.
I love
You
him.
know, we buy his coffee from them, but he also has his coffee at Open Doors. So
Yeah.
we would definitely want to go there.
Such a good spot.
Mm-hmm.
Where's your favorite place to get a burger?
Favorite place to get a burger? We really like Burger and Barrel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I
Yeah.
haven't been back there in a while. We need.
That's something I crave every now and then. We don't do burgers. But
Yeah. How about pizza? Do you eat a lot of pizza?
pizza. Usually we go to Johnny Brusco's. We
Yeah.
like Johnny Brusco's. It's good.
They are good.
I
Okay.
like Johnny Brusco's.
And then favorite dessert spot for you? You like to
Other
just
than
go-
us, of course.
There you go.
Favorite dessert spot? Trying to think.
Ice cream, milkshake.
Usually, probably ice cream. Probably the Mona Lisa.
Oh, yeah, the gelato. Yeah, that's really good. Okay.
Yeah, we like that.
Yeah, you hit a lot of the highlights of some
Yeah.
of the popular spots around. So
Yeah,
it's so good. Well, I've really, really enjoyed getting to know you, and thanks for sharing your story. Thanks for what you're doing for these kids and the community,
Thank you.
because it's not only impacting them, it's impacting their parents, it's impacting their families, and then impacting every customer that comes through the door, right? And so helping break down some of the barriers there and some of the, misconceptions probably is just a neat mission.
Right.
And so thank you for being
Thank-
diligent and following the Lord. I'm going to read Jeremiah 29:11 one more time. This is the ESV version. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope. And so I think it's beautiful that you're following that for these kids. And let us know what we can do. Carly and I will definitely come visit and hang out, and we'll bring lots of people and share it everywhere. So
thank you. I appreciate it.
Turn off this podcast now that it's over and go down to the Jeremiah Cafe tomorrow morning and get breakfast or dinner on Friday tonight and meet Jennifer. She's a lovely person, and she's going to just, bless you just by being friends with her. So thanks for listening. Thanks for all you guys do for our community. And until next time, I'm Colin Johnson with the Colin and Carly Group. Holler if I can help you. Have a great day.